Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah viewers. Um, I hope everybody is good. As I have made a video a few days ago about how to read Quran a bit faster in this holy month of Ramadan, and I just wanted to share something with you today as well, which is about Hamzatul Wasl and Hamzatul Fasl. I mean, a Hamza which will make sound itself, and a Hamza which is not going to make any sound, which will come in between words. All right. So in Arabic style, like those Quran which is published from Arabic countries, they usually put Hamzatul Wasl like this. You can see this is alif, and then there is something which looks like dhamma, but it is not. It doesn't look like exactly dhamma. We can see dhamma has a clear sign here, which looks like a small wow, right? And this one a bit similar to meme, half meme, or you can say half sad. All right. So now there is another thing which I wanted to share, which is we call this letter as alif, isn't it? In general, it's an alphabet, like one of the letter of the Arabic alphabet, which is alif, right? But the alif becomes hamza. This, in usual, alif makes the sound of hamza anyway. So when that harf or letter gets dhamma, kasra, fatha, or anything like any haraka, jazam, sukun, then it doesn't remain alif anymore. It becomes hamza. Okay, so we call it in general hamza. All right. So that is why in some qaidas, you can see, the qaida which we teach our children, they do not write hamza anymore after alif, ba, ta, sa, jim, ha, kha, dal, zal, ra, za, sin, shin, sad, dad, tha, za, ain, ghain, fa, qaf, kaf, lam, mim, nun, waw, ha, ya. They do not mention hamza anymore sometimes, and sometimes they they do mention. Okay, so this is hamzatul wasl. Wasl meaning we are not going to read it separately. We will just make what takhadu. We will make what takhadu sound. We will read it. We won't make the sound of the alif. All right, that's called wasl. We will make waw together with the ta. So that's called wasl. All right. وَاتَّخَذُوا مِن. Let me read it for you. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. واتخذوا من دونه آلهة لا يخلقون شيئا وهم يخلقون ولا يملكون لأنفسهم ضرا ولا نفعا ولا يملكون موتا ولا حياة ولا نشورا. Okay, there is another thing which has to be noted as well. If you see this alif, okay, if a word Arabic, Quranic word is ending with nasab meaning halatun nasab, meaning ending with fathatain, okay, ending with fathatain, we will make the sound of not an. Okay, remember this has ra and alif and double fatha, so we won't say wala nushuran. If we stop here, we will make it wala nushura. Okay, so this is the main stop. We will just say it wala nushura. Okay, and even if it is stop al-aridi, which is called waqf al-aridi, meaning for some reason you stopped, right? Like you are out of breath, you can't read from the beginning to the end. Okay, from the beginning to the end of the ayah, you can't read in one breath sometimes. So if you stop in between and you found an Arabic word is ending with halatun nasab, meaning ending with double fatha, then you will have to make it sound like this one, nushura. So you will say darra. So let me read it for you. Let's say I've been reading from there, and then I came وَلَا يَمْلِكُونَ لِأَنفُسِهِمْ ضَرًّا. Okay, that's called waqf al-arizi, meaning you stopped there for a reason. Okay, now you are not allowed to just read from there وَلَا نَفْعًا according to the tajweed. You will have to read from either ضرا ولا or لأنفسهم. It's always better to keep two words, all right? So you start from there. لأنفسهم ضرا ولا نفعا ولا يملكون موتا. You see, I stopped at mauta where there is no stop actually, because the stop is there. ولا حياة ولا نشورا. So if I stop there, I will say mauta. I will make the sound of nushura, right? I hope you understood this part. Okay, let me move on to something else now, which is very important as well. You know, the ayn letter and qaf and ha and hamza and ha. We need to, and there is another letter ta, okay, and ta. There are some letters which has some sort of similar, when we pronounce it sounds like similar, quite similar, but they have differences. So we need to understand them. Okay, so you see the sound of hamza is a, I, u, a. So it is one of the aerial letters, meaning it comes out from the air of your emptiness, from the emptiness of your mouth. So that's why it's called aerial letters, or huruf al-hawaiya in Arabic way we say. So it's that hamza a, and ha is this ha, yeah, is also aerial letters. It comes from ha, from the air. Okay, so a, ha, okay, and ha. Remember the letter ha, which we can see, is there any? Yeah, wala hayatan, yeah, wala hayatan. If you say wala hayatan, you can't pronounce ha properly, then sometimes it will change the meaning. Let's say hayatan, yeah, everyone knows the word is hayat, okay, but if you say in a way that make ya sounds like hamza as well, like wala hayatan wala nu, the way our traditional Bengali people read, or Pakistani people read when they don't practice the huruf al-makharij, makharij of the all letters, the origins of the letters. They do have mistakes about these words, all right? So they will read like wala hayatan wala nushura. If someone says wala hayatan, then they will make the meaning of hayat. When we know hayat, hayatun or hayatan, hayatan, which has the meaning of life, right? So now if someone say hayatan, hayat is a shakl, hayat, a shakl wal hayat gives the meaning of some things. When we say in Arabic we say kayfiyat or shakl wa hayat, meaning the condition of something, all right? So when we say when we explain a condition of something, we use the word hayat, okay? So Arabic people sometimes they just say hayat, okay? So if you say wala hayatan, it will change the meaning. You have to say hayatan wala hayatan. Ha comes from the throat. Ha is one of the huruf al-halqiyya, the letters, one of the letter of the throat, and it comes from the middle of your throat. And I always tell people to pronounce ha ayn properly. There is a technique which is you take your tongue back and try to do like when you have something like phlegms or anything inside your in your throat, and you try to take it out and you say sound, you make that sound. So if you take your tongue back and make like a traffic jam there, okay, and then you try to say the sound normal, it will come as okay, because we make people practice like that, because from those people who come from non-Arab countries, they can't pronounce ha and ayn properly. Even there are so many Arabs, they can't even pronounce qaf, ayn, ha properly. I have seen so many Arabs from Algeria, Morocco. I'm not attacking anybody, sorry. I'm just saying, obviously if somebody is not practicing, then they won't pronounce it properly. So yeah, it's a problem with our country's people, but it's also a problem for anybody who didn't try the Quranic hurufs makharij, the letters origins. If they didn't know the origins of the letters, they will have mistake with it. And there are so many people, if I talk about myself, alhamdulillah, so many people, they are born with the makharij, meaning like they don't have to practice it. It just comes automatically with their, with their saying. So yeah, these people are the Allah gifted people, innit? So yeah, so hayatan, if you have to say hayatan. If you take your tongue back and try to say the word haya, that one, haya, yeah, take it back and try to say ha sound, it will come as hayatan. Okay, now you don't have to make hayatan sound strongly. You will have to give a fresh ha sound. ولا حياة ولا حياة ولا حياة ولا حياة ولا حياة ولا نشورا ولا نشورا. Okay, we know as there is غنة because of the idgham, yeah, مع الغنة. This is one of the tajweed rules. We'll explain in another different video inshallah about these ghunnas inshallah. But what I wanted to explain is the ha, there are some letters which has to be they need a bit more attention from us. So wala hayatan hayatan wala nushura. Okay, there, let us go back to ayn. Sometimes if we don't pronounce ayn properly, then it will give the meaning of a word beginning with hamza. All right, let's say ya'lamu. Okay, ya'lamu, all right, has a word. It is a word with ya ayn lam mim. It's a verb basically. It's a form of a verb which gives the meaning of something present or in future. All right, so if you say ya'lamu, if you say ya'lamu, if you can't say ya'lamu and say ya'lamu, then ya'lam is a word which is from al-ilamu, alama ya'lamu, or some other masdar meaning Arabic root word. Okay, it comes as ya'lamu. So ya'lamu has a different meaning. So if you say ya'lamu as ya'lamu, you will change the meaning. Ya'lamu, okay? Ya'lamu sirra, okay? So you have to say ya'lamu. But there is another thing. When we say ya'lamu, obviously the Qurra people, I mean, if you study the tajweed properly from an institute, approved institute from the world Qurras, then they will explain the ayn sukun. When ayn has a sukun, you will have to make a sound of ya'lamu. You're not allowed to move it like ya'lamu. You can't say it because it's not qalqala, or it's not something which you will get. You will have to have a slippery, like you got slipped there. Ya'lamu. No. Ya'lamu. You're not allowed to move it. Ya'lamu sirra. If you listen to Qari Abdul Samad Abdul Basit, you will be clear about it, inshallah, because it's ayn, but not in an extent like you will make ya'lamu, not like that. Ya'lamu, okay? But to practice ayn properly, for the beginning, we will say it, ya'lamu, to get it back into your throat, okay? Once you get used to it, you can say it, ya'lamu. You will know it later, inshallah. Ya'lamu. You try to say ya, but in a soft way, ya'lamu, okay? All right. So you understood that sometimes saying ayn as hamza and saying ha as ha can change the meaning. There are so many other examples I can show you. If we go like sa'ira, if you say sa'ira or sa'ira, then it will not give any meaning. It's sa'ira, bisa'ati sa'ira, okay? Sa'ir, all right? Sa'ir is a hell, okay? It's sa'ir. I don't know if you can see it because it's covered with the word qusura. Sa'ira is here, okay? That's the word sa'ira here. If you say sa'ira, it doesn't give any meaning. Similarly, if you say bisa'ati as bisa'ati, sa'a doesn't give any meaning of sa'a. Sa'a is the yawm al-qiyamah. Allah is saying bal kadhabu bis-sa'a, rather they have denied with the day of judgment, okay? The day of qiyamah. Bis-sa'a, remember. Wa'a'tadna, if you say wa'atadna, okay? It won't change the meaning, but it will not give the nobody would understand if you are saying wa'atadna. So you have to be careful. Sometimes pronouncing incorrectly ayn and ha can change the meaning. Similarly, there are another example of adhabun alim. Sometimes some people read it like adhabun alim, adhabun alim. Or sometimes to say it like some people, they are too, too careful about the ain. So when they say adhabun alim, they just make alim as alim as well. I have seen so many students of mine, when I put some pressure onto their ains, they just make everything, any a sound as ain. So they just say adhabun alim. So if someone says adhabun alim, they will change the meaning of it as well, because adhab means punishment, alim means painful. If you say adhabun alim, alim has a meaning which means wise, like someone has knowledge. So if you say adhabun alim, it will give the meaning of wise punishment. So how it doesn't make any sense. And alim with hamza sound, so we have to be careful about these things. All right, and there is another thing which I wanted to share with you today, is in Surah Yasin. If you go to Surah Yasin, we were talking about hamza, al-fasl and wasl, right? There is one hamza which is called, if you read two ayats together, then the hamza will be as wasl, meaning reading together. And if you don't read two ayats together, then the hamza will be al-fasl. All right, let me show you that. There are, I think, few hamzas like that in Quran, and I would advise everybody, for those who are not expert in reading Quran, please in this Ramadan try listening to someone's recitation. Let's say you are reading Quran, so let's say from Surah Baqarah, you open the Baqarah in your phone's app and play that from any sheikh, any good sheikh reciter who you like, and let them read and you read at the same time. Okay, so you will learn the correct pronunciation. Obviously there are so many things in the Quran which needs to be copied exactly the way the good reciter says, because we need to know that Quranic recitation came from sadr bis sadr, meaning from heart to heart. It didn't come through book to book, it came through heart to heart first. All right, and the first person who has put dhamma, fatha, kasra and all these cosmetics into the Quran, who made it easy for the Ajami people, non-Arabic people, it was Hajjaj bin Yusuf, who we knew as a great oppressor in the history of Islam. But may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him as well, because he did a very good thing, and he was Muslim when he died anyway. We can't give a fatwa of him being kafir or anything. We will just say may Allah forgive him, because through this act, thousands of billions people are reading Quran in the world, from the time of his great work. People have been reading Quran from non-Arab countries. So obviously rewards will be shared with him as well. Whenever a person will read, he will get a reward, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him. Okay, Surah Yasin, why can't I find Surah Yasin? I wanted to show you Surah Yasin's one ayah, Surah Mulk. Okay, I'm going too far because I wasn't concentrating. Surah Fatir, Surah Yasin, yeah. That's the Surah Yasin. Let us come back to Surah Yasin. I wanted to show you something in Surah Yasin. Yasin wal Quran al Hakim innaka minal mursalin ala siratal mustaqim. Okay, if you go to that's the word. I wanted to talk about this one, ittabi'u. Some people, when they read from there, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون. Remember, it's always better to stop there because it's an ayah, so you stop there. Okay, and if you make them together, you can read it mursalin attabi'u. Okay, but it's always good to stop there. Not always good, it is recommended to stop there. Now how are you going to start this word? Because it doesn't, remember this is not a dhamma, because in these types of Quran they just put something for this which is called hamzatul wasl. Okay, they say hamzatul wasl according to this ayat, like you will make it together. But if let's say you stop there, now how are you gonna start this word? Will you put a dhamma on it, or will you put a fatha, or will you put a kasra underneath this hamza? The answer is, you need to know what it is, what is the word is, what is the word, like what meaning is it giving? It's an order of an action. So Allah is saying, he's talking about a person. Okay, he was saying ittabi'u man la yasalukum. It's an order, it's a form of order of Arabic verb. So it's ittabi'u, it starts with ittabi'u. If someone reads attabi'u, it's mistake. If someone reads uttabi'u, it's mistake. It has to be ittabi'u. So for these words, for these particular words, you need to, at least once in your life, you listen to a good reciter from first to the last of the Quranic recitation, and then you will get a clue of where to, say what and how to start something which is like this confusing, yeah? How to start it correctly, you would know it, inshallah. So that was a video which actually took more than 20 minutes, but I think it will help a little bit, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to understand it. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to read Quran correctly and try to read Quran correctly in this month of Ramadan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.